Jesus.
Judge Knight, you were elected by the people to serve the people. They need your help.
I want to show y'all something. See this quarter? Watch this. Put it right here in the elbow of my... Takes time. See the quarter? Watch. Sometimes it... Here we go. All right. Now watch this. Watch. Did y'all see this? Now watch this. Liberty County knows all about the sleight of hand. It's not that hard. Well, as you guys can see, we're driving alongside new construction. This over here is the future Highway 99. We're about 7 or 8 miles out of Plum Grove right now.
Well, but it's about 5 miles as the crow flies.
Okay, thank you, Jamie. Or we're about 5 miles the way the crow flies. It's Highway 99, and this is new construction that has become the center of attention here in Liberty County for about the past week, and you're never going to guess why. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I got this straight. Liberty County is now acknowledging that they have a flooding issue here in Plum Grove. Wayne Delchifino goes to Commissioner's Court and says, here are all of these violations.
This week, the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality finalized 9 investigations into the very place I've been warning you about, Colony Ridge. 2,341 pages of violation after violation by Colony Ridge. Today, I'm here to simply tell you that there can no longer be any excuse from anyone out there on Zoom or anyone in here that if you approve 1 more inch of dirt in that subdivision before the rest of this mess is cleaned up, Section 8, Section 9, Section 10, Section 11, every section you've approved is now found to be in violation of TCQ erosion rules. People are going to get hurt. People are going to die. I'm just going to give you my piece of advice. Today is the day you say no. You have to prove to us you have adhered to all state rules, our ordinance, and then you can proceed. Nobody's against development around here, but there's development and then there is the raping of the ground, so people suffer.
So Liberty County, this is crazy. This is the craziest thing they could have ever done. They do 2 things this night. After Wayne Delchifino explains how negligent Liberty County has been in approving, and he starts reminding them of all of these violations, all of these codes, county codes, y'all, codes that the county had established for developments and how they're not being followed. And so Wayne brings all of this to light multiple times. Wayne has brought this to light with these folks multiple times. Yet Liberty County seems to just kind of like Judge Knight and his secretary sitting there giggling with each other. You all saw the video, that woman with that big old smile on her face, and Judge Knight sitting there with that I can't even make that face. Wayne's real simple. Here's your flash drive. Here are all of the violations that the TCEQ found. Folks, here they are. They're in violation. Sorry, but I'm going to say it. Poor engineering. I can't even remember all the different things they were cited for. And so Liberty County, folks, the commissioners here, oh my man, Judge Knight and his commissioners and that attorney, someone needs to look into that guy. Seriously, someone needs to look into that guy. They all do 2 things this night. They all decide to do 2 things that night. Citations, and all of a sudden Liberty County's like, I don't even know how, I didn't go, but I'm like, they're like, So here's what they do after Wayne has finished with his 3 minutes of talk time. Wayne's final words were, "No one here is against development." I'm paraphrasing. "No one here is against development, but why don't you fix what you got? And I would advise you to fix what's broken before you continue with new development." Duh! Wayne didn't say duh. I added duh because everyone out there everyone knows this. Duh! Yet, here's what Liberty County does. Judge Knight and his committee, those commissioners and that attorney, they all go back behind closed doors and they do two things. Number one, they approve more development. Yeah, I know they're flooding and all, but you know what? Let's go ahead and approve another section of development. That's cool. Go ahead, developer. Carry on. Cha-ching. But this is the worst part. Here's the worst part. They also say, since Plum Grove is flooding, I wonder who we can blame for that. And they start looking around and they're all sitting there probably rubbing their chins like this and they say, I got it. This is the dumbest thing ever. Judge Knight, along with his commissioners and that attorney. Listen, they go and they start trying to figure out who could be responsible for all this flooding that they supposedly had no idea about. And they decide to point fingers. Somebody in that group has this big-brained idea. He says, hey, I got it. I know who we can blame for all the flooding happening there in Plum Grove. I know who we can blame. Building that new Highway 99. We can blame those folks. And you would not believe what all them commissioners and that judge and that attorney, they are considering filing a lawsuit. Get this. They're like, let's just go ahead and sue them folks. Hey, I'm going to say one last thing before I move on. When this place here flooded, now I don't mean Harvey. I am just going to let Harvey be Harvey. When this hill here flooded, 99 was not even a twinkle in Daddy's eye when all this here flooded. There was not even the first piece of development happening on this section of 99 when water come across this hill the last two times. Did you hear what I said? So please, somebody, if Liberty County calls you in and they want to file a lawsuit, someone call the Morrows. Well, someone call the Morrows. We got video, we got pictures. There's a lot of folks you can call to get on that stand, and they will show you times and dates. Liberty County, you're making a fool of yourself. I like them folks on the comments. They say funny stuff. They'll be like, Lester, you better be careful. Them guys like Judge Knight's going to come by and put a bullet in your head. All right, well, number one, folks, you're watching too much TV. Number two, Judge Knight has no idea where Plum Grove's even at. All right, now I ain't no attorney, all right? I am no attorney. I am a school teacher, a bus driver, and a hobby farmer. But if I were an attorney, I would say, here we go. This is what they're going to call Exhibit 1. This 100-foot wide canal, 30-foot deep, that runs 3 miles. And from this point, it drops 26 foot as it runs across the road, the Plum Grove Road right over here. We're just going to call this Exhibit A. All right, so here we go. Let me pull up in here, and I am going to show y'all Exhibit B. Now, Exhibit B, my friends, is very closely related to Exhibit A. As a matter of fact, they could even be one and the same. I'm just going to drive up in here, and I want you all to notice Exhibit B, and you ask yourself this question: how does Exhibit... Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Hold on. Hold up. Here we go. Here would be Exhibit B. Now, let me ask you this question. How does new construction on Highway 99, which, like I'm saying, the way the crow flies, y'all, which means zoop, is about 5 miles that way. in the world did Highway 99 cause this entire chunk of road and bridge to just be pushed off a mile into them woods? Yeah. No. Let's be honest here. Let me tell you how this happened, because you already know. It's that gushing water from Exhibit A that has caused this happen, Exhibit B. I bet you all know where I'm going with this next one. Yep, we have been here before. Members of the jury, I present to you Exhibit C. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are on a semi-rainy day, and we are literally driving around in my 3/4 ton pickup in the first pond. Oh, Lord. All the water's gone. Where is First Pond? What happened to all the water from First Pond? Guys, this was a natural detention pond, and the water has been rerouted. There's no longer a First Pond. All right, so I just have to make this point be known. If this is not the most embarrassing thing of all. All right, so I am standing right here where Harris County ends. Now, Harris County is a county that includes Houston and its surrounding area. So the Harris-Liberty County line runs right through here at this weird diagonal. Guys, over on this side, this is Harris County. And as you can see, there is no development whatsoever. It is still the same timber that has been there for, well, I mean, they have clear cut the timber, but it's the same patch of wood that has been there for millennia. All right? Forever. However, over here on the Liberty County side, this is where it all starts. This is where it all starts. Now, why do you think, folks, let me ask you this question. Why do you think that the developer has taken from Liberty County and has moved across that way, yet he has not inched himself across that way? I'm going to turn the camera back on myself now. Because Harris County, they actually have people who follow the codes. At some point, their engineers working with the guys in the know, the Corps of Engineers, you name it, they have built these codes that a developer has to follow. And Harris County follows such codes. However, Liberty County, what codes? Can y'all even see that sign? Liberty County maintenance begins right here. Boom, boom. Seriously. Seriously. Boom, boom. And hey, get ready, brother. You're in for a ride of your life. Seriously. Let's just sue somebody else. Let's just point fingers. But there's one thing that my dad taught us. And I believe that your dad probably also taught you the same thing. If you make a mistake, you fess up to it. You take it like a man. And who hasn't been beat down a time or two in their life for doing something real foolish? Guys, do not let Liberty County and this honorable Judge Knight pull this over on you. Look, guys, open your eyes. Watch what he's doing. Pay attention to this sleight of hand move.
Remember, Judge Knight, you were elected to wear a robe, not a crown.